Ladies and gentlemen, I am S.M.RAZIAQ and we are sharing some of the simple step techniques to lead a happy married life. Today in this video we are going to see how the man and woman are facing the stress, how they are tackling the stress. This will help you to face each other in your day-to-day lives. Normally, when the man gets stressed, when the man face any problem, automatically he wants to live in a lonely place, or he simply wanted to go to a cave and he will not talk with any person and he will try to find out a solution. Normally, if you see a man having any problem or any stress, you can see them in a what do you call a unrelaxed condition. He will be upset and he will be a moody type and he will not talk with any person and he will simply keep quiet and he will not even share his feelings and he share his problems. He will simply sit in a lonely place, or he will simply do certain activities in a lonely manner, and he will try to find out a solution. That will be the main object of a man. So that is the characteristic feature of a man, and this is the way the men are dealing the problems and stress. On the other hand, when the stress comes to a woman, or the woman faces any problem or in a critical situation, she wants to talk those problems, those issues, those factors which constitutes stress with others. So especially she wishes to share her problems, her issues and stress with her close persons, preferably with her husband or father, mother, sister, brother, whoever is very close to her. She will not discuss all those things to unknown person. So the best person to share her feelings, sufferings, stress is her husband. So this is the characteristic features of the man and woman. So when a stress comes to a man, he will go to a lonely place, he will sit there, he will think, work out, and he will try to find out a solution. On the other hand, if a problems or stress comes to woman, she will talk the problem, he will talk the factors, he will talk the stress with his friends, relatives, preferably with the husband, and through by way of talking, with repeated sharing of those problems, he will try to find out mitigate the stress. He will try to, by sharing the problem, by talking several times for several hours, those problems he will try to come out of the stress. This is the basic difference between the man and woman. Now, when the man, so once the man wants to go get that stress and has a problem and goes to a cave, lonely place, what the wife will automatically think that she is not talking with me, he is not sharing with me, he is not affectionate to me, he is not loving me, he is not taking care, he is avoiding me, he is ignoring me, like what the wife used to think. He is in a stressed mode, he has a problem, he has a stress, and he wanted to get a solution. To get a solution, he wanted to go to a lonely place. He wanted to be alone. He wanted to think and find out a solution. That was his idea and that was his strategy. But when he goes to this mode, to a lonely place, and he's not talking to the wife and he's not sharing, the wife used to think that he's avoiding me, he's not loving me, he's not caring me, he's ignoring me, like what she used to feel. This is the characteristic features of this is the presumption, characteristic feature or owned presumption of the wife in several cases. If she understands that when he is in this mode, then she will not feel like this. So most of the women feels that she is ignored or not cared or she not shared, not loved. These complaints will come only in those circumstances in which your husband is in a stressed mood. And he wants to go for a solution. This is the characteristic element features between the husband and wife. Once the husband gets his relief, automatically he will become happy. So suppose here a man has a problem, or suppose a man has stress and he go to a lonely place and thinks, and ultimately he find out a solution, then he will be happy. He will come out of his stress. He will be free. He will look like a free man. He will look like a happy man. Automatically he will come back and talk to the wife. Assuming for a moment, suppose he is not able to find out a solution. He goes there, he sits there for 2 days, 3 days, 1 day, 1 week, and he is not able to find out a solution on all these days. Automatically he will go to second mode. What is the second mode? He will try to concentrate his mind in some other area. He will go, if suppose a person is in a bad mood and he is not able to find out a solution, he will automatically go to TV or radio and watch music or watch a movie. Or otherwise he will go to pick up a paper and read news. Or otherwise he will go out and go for a walking. This is the attitude of a man. Why he is doing all these things? The thing is, he wanted to solve the problem. He wanted to find out a solution. He is not able to get it. Or at least, if we are not able to get it, at least we can shift our mode to one place to another. One location, he is in trouble, he is facing trouble, he is finding out a solution, he is not able to get it. So when he go to that stage, and he realizes that he is not able to get a solution at this moment, he will automatically try to forget those things by placing him in another situation, in another location. So he will automatically go for a movie or go for a walking, TV, radio, news, watching news. But these are all the other activities normally the man will do. So this is the behavior of a man. As far as the woman is concerned, if she is in trouble, what will do? See, she is like a man. She will not go to a lonely place. She will not put her into a cave. The one and only solution, or the only way the woman likes to come out of the situation is, she will try to share those feelings. She will try to express his feelings. She will try to share. She will discuss the problem, how the problem is, how it has come to me, and why, what terrible it is, how I am facing, what sort of problems I am facing, what are difficulties I am facing. Like that, she used to talk. Too much of talk she want to talk. To whom? With her husband. So normally she will like to share those things with her husband. In olden days, when they are in family, joint family, there are humble opportunities to the woman to talk those things with her mother, sister, or friends or some other relatives who are very close to her, or who is very close to um, very close to her, or close to her, affectionate to her, or who is carrying her. Nowadays, we are dealing the nuclear family life. See, the nuclear family life, there are only husband and wife, and with one or two children. So they do not have any other person except the husband to share her feelings, to share her things. So the one and only living person to whom she can share her problem is her husband. So she want to talk to whom? With her husband. So this is the one and only way, one and only passage, or one and only path to the woman to come out of her stress. So once she tries to do that, once she want to talk with her husband, normally how the husband reacts. Now most of the husband and most of the husband and most of the circumstances thinks that whenever the wife wanted to come and discuss with the problem, she will simply presume that she is trying to put the responsibility on him. So most of the husband avoids to hear those sharings. The husband do not want to talk with the husband whenever she wanted to make any complaints, whenever they wanted to make any issues, whenever they wanted to discuss more of the problems. So he simply thinks that she is trying to shift the responsibility on him. So he simply avoids. So when there is a problem, automatically he thinks that she has a problem, so we have to solve it. So she is trying to put the problem on me. I am on my head. I cannot took another problem on my head. I cannot put another stress on my shoulder. Like that, he himself wrongly imagine. That's wrong. So what the woman wants is not the solution. She simply wants his time. He wants to share. So once he shared all these things, she will feel her stress all the stress has been pumped out. So like vomiting, when we took excessive food, or if something went wrong in our stomach, we get vomiting. So once we vomit everything, our stomach will be empty, and we will be comfortable. Like what? When there are a lot of stress or lot of problems are there in her mind, the woman always try to pump those stress, some those problems, pump those issues to outside members, preferably with her husband or to any close relatives. Once she talks those problems, automatically she is comfortable, she is cool, she is stress free. His stress has been reduced, like what she used to feel. This is the characteristic feature of a woman. So once you know these things, automatically the man will not feel that she is trying to shift her problem, shift the responsibility. So this is the way how the woman cope up with her stress. So from this video, the message which I want to convey to a man is that whenever your wife wanted to talk to you, whenever your wife is in stress, whenever the wife has a big problem, she will try to talk to you. She will talk too much She will want much of your time just to share his stress, share his problems, share his solutions to make her free from the stress. Just sharing, just talking, just speaking with the husband, she will feel comfortable, and just sharing the things, she will automatically become normal. So this is the thing which you will have to understand. Another thing is, you need not go and solve the problem. Your wife is not expecting something from you to solve the problem. She wants your time. She wants to share those feelings with you. Once she shares, she will be all right. So you need not wrongly think that you will have to solve those things, and you need not wrongly feel that she is trying to shift the responsibility on you. So if you are able to understand this thing, automatically you can easily talk with your wife freely whenever she is in stress, and you can just hear her feelings, you just hear her sharings, you can just hear her speeches. By doing this thing, you can give her utmost relief. Regarding the woman, whenever the message which I want to say at this video is, whenever your husband is in stress, whenever your husband is in problem, he will go to his cave. He will seek a lonely place. He will become moody. He will not talk. So just allow him to go sit in a lonely place. Let him get a solution if it is possible to him through him. Don't go on advice. Don't ask what is your problem. Normally, the man's character is that you don't want to share his problems. You don't want to share his stress with any persons, even to the wife, unless until it is required to him. So man used to share his stress or problem with others only for two reasons. One is, whenever he wanted to blame others, whenever he wanted to put the blame on others, he will talk the problem. Or otherwise, whenever he wanted a solution, whenever he wanted an advice, whenever he wanted a good advice to get a solution, he will talk about his problem. So only for two reasons the man will talk about his problem or talk about his stress. So if her husband feels that you can give us good advice, he will share. If he feels that your advice is not required, he will not share. If a husband wanted to put the blame on you, he will come and tell you, I faced this problem. You are the responsible. You are the reason. Because of you only I got this problem. You are the responsible for the problem. Whenever he wanted to blame, then he will say. Otherwise, he will not come and share those problems with you. He will go to a lonely place and he will try to find out a solution. So the woman, do not mistake that you are not properly cared, you are not loved, you are not listened, he is not showing proper care, attention to you. So whenever he is in stress, allow him to go free. When he get a solution, or when he come out of his solution, automatically he will come back. During that time, you discuss your problems, or during that time you try to talk all other issues with him. The second thing is, so the another thing is, whenever your husband is in a bad mood, whenever in his cave, whenever he was alone, instead of going to him and disturbing him, you spend your time in another way. You can go for a shopping, and you can go for a movie, or you can talk the conversation with any other persons. So because this is not a right time to go and discuss with him, not a right time to to talk to him. So during this time, you can go to some movie or shopping or any other place, or you can share the things with any other persons. So this is the message I want to tell the husband and wife to this video. In this video, we have seen how the man tackles the stress, man, and how the woman tackles the stress. And if you understand these things, it will be easy for you to handle the situation and you can make a happy married life. So I hope this video will be useful to every husband and wife, and I hope you will make use of this good ideas. If this video is really useful to you, you may share this video with your friends and relatives, and you may also give a subscription to this channel and support my service. Thank you. Good night.